using potentially the grippier line through Speedway turn 2, and across the bows he cuts a Pipo Derani, who is struggling a little more, I would say, in these conditions than the black number 10 car. Just about slowing down for the bus stop. Remember, all that area has been swept quite recently, but nevertheless, Jordan Taylor getting a bit more curb than he would have wished on the exit there. That put the car well out of line as he returned to Speedway turn 3.
You know, and to interrupt real quick, why is Jordan might have a less aggressive traction control on? I mean, what right now? Oh, and we got a big off.
29 from second position in the Dries Vanthoor Monteplas by Lant Audi is all of a sudden sideways as well, and that was on the backstretch, I reckon, just before the Speedway turn 3, so maybe a clash at the bus stop resulted in a sideways 29. Actually, Dries Vanthoor did an incredibly good job to get the car back in the race so quickly. Down at turn 1 again, there is the number 10, still with the number 2 positional light on the side of the car, but it is now the leader from Pipo Derani by 2.6 seconds. And the 29 Audi is off again. It's stuck in the grass this time in a flooded field. And good luck, Dries Vanthoor, for getting that car back. We've already had a couple stuck in the grass and a car off at turn 1. But Vanthoor going round and round and round. And he is not... Oh, is he going to get to the pits? That's an incredibly great job from the Belgian, just from the 29 car. 52 is off from the LMP2 category. That's the car that's been way out of the LMP2 battle for a good while now. And here comes the broken Ford, missing the rear wing. That is out of the bus stop, isn't it? So the car from Joey Hand, it's James Collado now, by the way, that leads the GTLM battle, but Joey Hand slipping to 6th place. Fred McAvee
in the pits.
Okay. And the 66 shown has stopped on our screen. It's not stopped. It is still able to find some locomotion, but the Ford got slammed from behind from an out-of-control Fred McAvee, and then the number 11 Lamborghini was almost collected as well. I think there was a little bit of contact, in fact. So by pinballs, the GT cars down at turn 1.
Well, that Ford's, of course, going to need a new rear wing. That's a good job by Joey just getting that thing back to the pits in what are treacherous conditions. But watching, driver lines, guys are trying to take that more, rain line going into turn 1. And from my watching, those guys are staying tighter on the left-hand side are finding grip there. That's what you are. You're a scientist, man. You got to find where the grip is. And those guys that are entering drivers left and tight are managing that corner a little bit better.
That's going into the short shoot, isn't it? So there's still a flow of water off the banking there. You've got to straight line the car as much as you can through that. It's effectively standing water down there. There's Fernando Alonso, 2 minutes 05.
WeatherTech Ferrari number 63 now facing the wrong way at the bus stop, and that may well have had some contact to result in it facing the wrong way. That is Dominic Farnbacher in what was the 3rd placed Ferrari. It's going to fall way down the order as a result.
Number 31 in the pits.
Outside of the top 6, I've got Farnbacher now in 8th place, at least, with Christopher Mies heading back out on track. He's just taken over the number 29 at Dries Vanthoor. The most peculiar way into the pits that the Belgians ever taken there, looping around on the grass as the Ford 66 is getting running repairs, no rear deck, and also that rear right wheel waggling in the breeze. Here's Jamie Howe.
The number 31 also on pit lane. They did do a driver change, so Pipo Derani is out. Believe Nasser now behind the wheel of the car, stayed out on the same tires. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, of course, all run under caution since they come to pit lane. And remember what we saw in the weather was that they were doing single stints with Pipo Derani and Eric Curran. So Nasser, this is the first time he's been out in these conditions at this point in the day. So we'll see what he thinks of the racetrack. Pipo was not happy behind the wheel. Work continues for the number 66 Ford Chip Ganassi Racing.
The number 11 Lamborghini, the Grasser Lamborghini, was caught up in that first corner incident. Mirko Bortolotti. Mirko, you knew nothing about that, mate. I could see that.